Hi loves! Welcome back to my channel. I am so excited to do this video, and first and foremost though, happy 2024. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Charmaine, and we love all things stationery here, beauty, fashion, lifestyle, everything. We do everything here, okay? So definitely subscribe if you haven't. And yeah, so you're here because you saw that we are going to be talking about my 2024 planner lineup. I have shown my lineup over on Instagram, but I thought it'd be great to do a video about this just so it's like a for sure thing, you know, and you guys can hold me accountable. But I thought before we jump into the 2024 lineup, which is over here, there's only 5 things here. I thought we'd kind of go over what I did for 2023, like quickly go over it. I will be doing flip throughs of everything once I finish them, so definitely stay tuned for that. But yeah, I just thought I would kind of quickly go over this and so you kind of have an idea on why I have things for 2024, if that makes sense. Everything will be listed and linked in the info box down below, so definitely check that out. And yeah, let's just get started because I don't want this video to be super long. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is my Hobonichi weeks. This is my main planner, my catch-all. I use this every single day. I love my Hobonichi weeks. So yeah, this is very well loved. I love this. I will be doing a flip through of this because I have used it all year. I believe this is my second full year in Hobonichi weeks. So kind of 3 years in it now, gonna be 4 now in 2024, but I don't really count my first year in it because I was just kind of like testing the waters. Like it was very experimental. I didn't use it daily until 2022. That's when it has become like my thing. You know, I like finally figured it out. So I feel like it's only been 2 years going into 3 that I'm fully committed to a Hobonichi weeks, if that makes sense. So this is my 2023 weeks. I love it. Did so many videos on this and like reels on Instagram. You know, if you follow me, you would have seen it. But yeah, so that's my 2023, and of course I did get a 2024 Hobonichi weeks, which is this. I did do a setup for this one, so I'll link that below. And yeah, I'm very excited to really, you know, use this because like look at that, look at the difference. I love it. I love. So that's my Hobonichi weeks. Highly recommend. This is like my main planner, my ride or die. Love this guy. Okay. Next, I have this other Hobonichi weeks. This is supposed to be my gardening planner, which didn't really pan out. I like totally neglected it, and with it being dated, it's just not necessary for what I do. So I scratching this. You know, we're not doing this for 2024. Instead, I'm just getting a notebook, kind of like this. So this is my A6 Midori. So it's an MD notebook is what I settled on. I don't need anything dated, just blank. I'm gonna do like my garden maps and everything like that. And then I plan on just putting tabs on it just so I know where things are. Hopefully this system will work better because this whole dated thing, it just didn't work out. This is just me, but when I start skipping weeks or days, I tend to just don't want to even look at it anymore because I don't like skipped or missed empty pages, if that makes sense. So yeah, feel sorry for this little guy, but it just didn't work, you know. It's fine. This whole planner and journal thing is a trial and error, you know. So yeah, anyways, I really think this will work out better. I can't wait to set this up with you guys. I have until March to get this little guy together. So yeah, very excited about that. Next, I have my personal planner, which started off as my TN regular size insert. I'm not even gonna show that to you because I literally used it for a week and it's just so sad looking, and I just totally scrapped it. It's put away, don't want to look at it. So anyways, I just didn't have time for it, didn't really love that, and this came along. I only started this back in October, and I find this to just be super random. This is not dated. This is just a Hobonichi A6 notebook. So it's just graph paper like this. It's not dated whatsoever. I come and go in here as I please. So yeah, this is not something that I have to do, and yeah, it's just like super random. I love it though. I decorated the front and everything just so it's fun to, you know, when I open it, it gets me excited to write whatever I want to write. But yeah, I just write random stuff in it. Not every day. But yeah, this is like a little notebook that I will carry over into 2024, and it's just kind of gonna be on my desk and I reach for it whenever I want to. So yeah, oh, and I keep like little cards that I get in the back. I don't know, maybe I'll put them in my in the pages later on, but yeah, that's just that. It's just like a little personal notebook, random one that I have. So that's going into 2024. And okay, let's talk about my memory keep. You guys know this. I love this. This is the first half of the year. Look at this. It's been squished, so it's kind of flatter than it should be. But this is July through December right here. This one hasn't been totally squished yet, so it's kind of fluffed. But yeah, there you go. This is a full year. I'm filming this right now on the December 30th, so I'm not completely done. Like I have 1, 2, 3 pages left to do in here, but I will finish this and, you know, for sure do a flip. But I love this. Like seriously, love memory keep. So there you go. I have the Avec version for 2023, which is Japanese. And for 2024, I decided on the English version, which means it's one full year in one book. I'm really excited to have just one book for 1 year. We will see how it goes. I tried to do it back in 2022 and it didn't quite pan out. I ended up I think leaving this halfway through. I went from January through June, and then I bought an Avec for July through December. So I ended up having kind of like an Avec for 2022, I guess you would say. But yeah, I'm pretty determined though that, you know, I can do this. And just the idea of having one book per year is just so nice. So this is my memory keep for 2024. Just the Hobonichi A6 in English. Not the black one, this is the original. I'm very excited that this is in English. I really think that backtracking, which I do quite often, I try not to do it as often, but when I do, it can be pretty hard when, you know, it's in Japanese and, you know, I always kind of mess up my days and everything. So hopefully that, you know, this is in English, it'll help with that. I did ended up decorating a bit here, not a whole lot. These are just kind of like cardstock and ephemera that I have laying around. So that's just kind of what I have there. Eventually I will decorate this with stickers and pictures, which I'm sure I'll do a video of with you guys. But I'm really excited to jump into this next week. Like, oh my goodness. Yeah, I still have to do my title page, so that's gonna be really exciting to do really soon. So that's my memory keep. Wow, I feel like we're doing this pretty fast. Okay, I have my ink journal here. So this is my 2023 ink journal. It's an A6, and I use a day free, and I really love this system. You know, whatever inks that I get that month, I put it in the monthly. And then in the back pages, since they're kind of just blank, that's kind of where I do all my swatches and writing samples. And as you can see, I use the tabs so I know where the months are and everything, so it makes it easy for me to find whatever the ink is over here in the back pages, if that makes sense. So I'm really excited. I love this so much. I am pretty much done with it. I only have a few pages left, which I will be using tonight because I want to try out some pens and inks combos for my lineup for January. And see, I only have 3 pages left, so that's gonna be used up tonight. I'm really excited that I actually finished a notebook. Like, this is just so exciting. So anyways, this is my ink journal. One thing I notice is that like when I'm swatching a whole bunch of inks, which I also plan to do more of in 2024. And I want to do more currently inked videos in 2024. I feel like I didn't do enough in 2023. So I noticed I don't have enough room, to be honest. And I want to do more of this. I want to kind of remake this into my new one. So anyways, the day free system works. It's just the size is too small for me, is what I learned. So for 2024, I got the A5 day free, and this is the cover that I chose. Also, this cover right here, I absolutely love it, but I did ended up getting ink splashes in certain areas, but no big deal. So for 2024, I decided to go with this like faux leather that they have. I think it will be easier to clean, but yeah, this is an A5. Look at all the space. I'm so excited. I actually started already with December since there was a monthly December. This is the Sansa paper. I think that's what it's called, the new paper that Hobonichi has. I noticed that it's crinkly, like more crinkly. It's not as soft, that's for sure. Like, I mean, this has some crinkles too. So I don't know, like, it's kind of the same, but you can tell that the new paper is definitely thicker. But it's pretty good because, I don't know, I swatched, let's see here. I swatched Monteverde over there, and that feathered out. I think it also did, yeah, it also did feather out in the old paper. So really, they're pretty much similar to me, like color-wise and everything. The only thing I notice is the feeling of the paper. It's a little bit thicker, but to be honest with you, they're pretty much identical. I don't see any issues with it. Yeah, so that's that. I do like this a bit more because I noticed, oh, this kind of went through or bled through because I used the ink changer, which, you know, puts more ink in that spot. But I did notice that it has less ghosting, if that makes sense, because I have these inks here and you can see them there on the back. So this kind of, I don't know, less ghosting in my opinion. I'm really excited to play around with it some more. So that's that. But like, yes, I'm very excited. I already kind of started these little dot things. I kind of want to keep going. I just want it all on one page. But yeah, I'm excited to use this A5 day free for my ink swatches and currently inked. I'm hoping this is enough room because sometimes when I do my currently inks, I end up having to do it in like 2 pages, and it's just like, whoops, like, see, if I had another pen, it wouldn't have been able to fit. So yeah, I'm just really excited to have more room. So that's my ink journal for 2024. I think it will be great. Okay, so I mentioned earlier that my personal planner didn't really pan out, like my feelings planner, which is this one. So I was using, again, the TN regular size, and I like the idea that it was kind of dated. No, I did get a dated one, but before that, it was an undated, and I love that. I could come and go. And this year for 2023, I got a dated one, and I didn't like that because I couldn't come and go. So anyways, I scratched that. I got this random notebook, and I just started writing in it. And I mean, I'll continue to write in this one and just like kind of have fun with it, make it look cute or whatever. But I really wanted a feelings journal just for 2024, if that makes sense. So I have this. So yeah, this is a notebook that's gonna live on my desk, and it's just gonna be a whatever kind of notebook. This one is more so my feelings personal journal. This is undated, so this covers Hobonichi, and then the notebook inside is a Midori MD notebook 2024. So this has the monthly. Like I said, I just want this for 2024. So it has the monthlies, which I love, and then the daily pages, or for the weekly, whatever you want to call it. It looks like this. It's just lined. There's 8 sections, but I'm gonna treat it as pretty much a day, one day a page, one day one page, whatever type of deal. But it's not dated, and there's not a whole lot of pages either, so I think this will be really nice. So that's gonna be my feelings journal, and I'm really excited. I also, what is it called? I don't take my memory keeper journal with me whenever we travel, just because this guy ends up being really, really big. So when traveling, I plan on just taking my feelings journal, and this can be kind of like, I don't know, my backlog, whatever I want to do with this, you know. So when we travel, I plan on taking this with me, plus one of these inserts. So we're getting into my travel journal thing now. So this is what I plan on using for travel as my travel journal. This is called the MD Notebook Light, and they're very thin little notebooks like this. And I'm not sure how many pages are in here. I think there's 60. I'm not sure. It's quite a bit, but I think like per trip I can use one insert, kind of like what I did for 2023, which I'll get into in a bit. So hold on a second. Okay, so this has 24 pages, meaning there's 48 like front and back. So it's not very, very big. This is very comparable to kind of like a short trip insert for the Travelers Company notebooks. But yeah, I'm thinking these are something that I can use for when we travel. So what I plan on doing is, again, I would take my feelings journal because I like to just kind of jot down my feelings. Also, when we travel, I like to have an overview of the monthlies, which I know is kind of weird for some people, but I just like to see the plans, if that makes sense. I do want to mention that when traveling, I usually don't bring my Hobonichi weeks with me. Sometimes I do if there's room or if I feel like I have to, but for the most part, I don't. So I think that's also another reason why I like having a monthly overview in one of my journals. It's just kind of helpful for me to be like, okay, we're doing this day and this day. You know what I mean? It's just kind of like a nice overview. I like having that on the go. So anyways, yeah, I plan on bringing this with me for when we travel because it is a feelings journal, and sometimes I just want to write random stuff during a trip, not necessarily like memory keep, if you know what I mean. So I would want to bring this one, and then I would just bring this insert for if I want to start my travel journals right on the spot, you know. So this is just what I plan on doing. Here's how I would do it. So I would have this journal on this side and this journal on the other side, just like that. And they would just be squished together like that. And that's how I would travel with, you know, my journals. So yeah, that's just an idea. I really am excited for this. For travel, hold on a second. This is gonna bother me if I don't do it right away. Alright, so currently for 2023, what I've been doing for my travel journals is using my TN passports. And it makes me kind of sad that, you know, I'm not going to use this for 2024. But I just know that I love having the room. Just the A6 size makes me really happy. I love having all the space. Sometimes I do feel like the passport is just way too small, but I definitely don't want to do the regular size because I have used that in the past and I felt like it was too much room for me. I had a hard time trying to figure out what to put in it, if that makes sense. It was a little bit too intimidating. So passport size, I love. A little bit too small sometimes, especially if I have too many photos. I think an A6 is just kind of like the perfect size for me. So anyways, just want to share with you, this is what I did use for 2023 for my travel journals. I used one insert per trip. So this is our Florida trip, this 2023. I love it. I did a flip on the, I can't speak. I did film a flip on this one, so I'll link that below. And then this is my summer's adventure, spring and summer adventure, I guess, journal. All the little road trips that we did during the summertime is all in here. I love this little chunky thing. And then currently what's in my passport cover right now is another insert that I'm trying to finish. I'm almost done. Again, today is the 30th, so I have one more event to do for this year, and it's gonna go in here. So I'm really excited for that. But this is my, I guess you would say, fall and winter little travel adventures journal. Getting pretty chunky too. So yeah, we did a lot of little road trips here and there, which I absolutely love, and I'm glad that I like have this. So anyways, that's kind of what I did for 2023 for my travel journals, I guess you would say. And I do archive them in these binders. I don't know how I'm gonna fit this insert in this because this is already so full, but I'll figure it out. But yeah, look at that. This is just 2 inserts. So they definitely need to like make a wider binder or something, because that's, I don't know how I'm gonna fit the other one in here. But yeah, I just did that 2023. So that's that, and I think that's all the things. Oh my goodness, there's so much. I mean, technically for 2024, let me see here, I have 6. So I have my main planner, which is just one. This is something I use every day. And then my journal or my gardening notebook, which isn't really a planner or a journal. This is just really gonna contain the maps of all of the garden beds in our yard. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, like 6 garden beds that I am kind of taking care of, and I just kind of want to do a map. I did it, I kind of did it over here. I'll show you. I kind of did it over here, like, you know, and then like I didn't finish this clearly, but like see, I never finished them because it's like, what are those things, you know? So anyways, I do have maps. It's just on scrap paper right now. I need to transfer them, make it look prettier. So that's the plan on this, is having my garden bed maps and also notes about pruning, when to prune, when to cut back, when to get things ready for winter, when to plant, things like that. I also am finishing off, like, well, last year we started our vegetable garden. That's not even in my thing at all. So yeah, aside from my garden beds, I also have a vegetable garden that I need to plan out and put in here. So I'm really excited to just kind of have that all ready. And that's, again, more so just like a notebook that will carry on into many years, I hope. And then these are my personal feelings planner or journals again, and then my memory keep, which, you know, and my ink journal. So really there's not a whole lot. I know some people think this is a lot, like how do you do it all, but really it's, I don't know, I just do it and I love it. So anyways, that is it for this video. If you have any questions whatsoever, feel free to leave it in the comments down below. Again, I will try to list and link everything in the description box, just so you know what I showed you. And yeah, I think that's it. Oh my goodness, I am so excited to start 2024, and I will definitely do flip throughs of all of my planners that I finished in 2023. So definitely stay tuned, subscribe. But yeah, I think that's it. Thank you so much for being here. Again, I hope you enjoyed this video, find it somewhat helpful, hopefully give you some ideas on, you know, what planners or journals to get. I don't know. But yeah, that's it. Thanks for being here, and I will see y'all soon in my next one.